Yeah, and you did a great job. Now you have your 50th event in London. Do you feel proud when you can say, okay, this is our anniversary event, it's 50th, and we are doing it in the big venue in London, not just in Poland, but in London. We will bring not just Polish stars, but Croatian stars and a lot of English stars, the guys who were in the best promotions of the world, like in UFC, like Phil de Vries or Norman Park or whatever. Do you feel proud? Is this something, not just event, but a statement? Okay, we are bigger now than Poland, but there are borders, we can do it even in England. Because you know that UFC had a lot of problems with England. This was like the hardest market to adapt, and they never did it quite well until the end. I think that you nailed it pretty well.
So you got it right. I mean, that was, from my point, it's a kind of symbol that we are going more into Europe. And those 50, it's not in Poland, but we celebrate outside of Poland. So yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, okay. Can we talk a little bit about Roberto Soldić? He is part of
who?
Roberto, RoboCop. Yeah, you never heard about him.
No,
yeah.
First time I hear
he is part of KSW only for 2 years, but I feel that he became not just one of the biggest stars in KSW, but one of the biggest welterweight stars in the world. When people talk about him, even some analysts from UFC, like, I don't know, like, whatever, Paul Daly, kako se zove čovjek koji je, it's not important. Yeah, okay. They say that he is one of the best, maybe top 10 welterweights in the world. He adapted quite well and quite fast to Polish audience, I feel. How big is he a star in your country? Because I think he's even bigger star in your country than in ours.
Yeah, he is a really big name. He has this unique skill of entering the market with so easy and very specific and nicely dedicated content, like, the way how he talks, the way how he behaves, that, whatever he does, actually, it was really, people were just like clapping hands and they really enjoy what Roberto did. Plus, he did what he did in the cage. He beat up our former champion, so that was also like, he was a nice, sexy guy, for the ladies, and attractive for a man, and with this, what he did in the cage, it was like double it. So he has to become a great and very well-known guy. But this is something you have to be born with it, it just, this, I don't know what we call it, just, I don't know, soul, or, something which is just a genes, so a different way of saying, but he has this unique way of communicate with people, and he's doing this naturally so well that people just buy it, and just like him. And
did you think that he will return after the first defeat with Dricus du Plessis? After that, a lot of people started suspecting him, thinking, it was all a fluke. Maybe he had some luck, but at the end, after that fight, he has now 3 best fights in his career, 3 KOs, and he looks even more impressive than before. Did you start also doubting him, maybe, or you knew that he will come back?
This is, luckily, we are in the business when lost one fight means nothing. I mean, of course, it means for the fighter, for the coaches, for the trainers, for everybody who are in his camp, that he needs to, or they need to, change the game plan. They need to change many things. But I like when fighters are losing, really, because it's not about only the fighters, but in business you have to lose sometimes. You need to fail. When you are winning all the time, it makes you lazy. And it happens so often, not only in KSW, in different organizations. When you become so big, popular, you kick this guy, knock out the other, choke the other, you feel that you are unstoppable, and you stop, paying attention that there might be, the young guys are growing and they know how to read your game plan. And so this one, and it was too fresh, Roberto, he came, he was just like, not the miracle, I don't know what's the word, but he was like kind of, really people were shocked. And then his loss with Dricus, it was, it happened. Maybe he was thinking, that he can do the same what he did previously. But as you see now, he just took and learned his lesson, so, he did his homework. So I think, so it wasn't like, oh no, okay, it was just accidentally. I'm far of saying such things to the fighters.